you've gone from the UK without experience over to Spain and thought, right, I'm going to pick a job. Not only going to live somewhere completely different, I'm also going to pick a brand new career. And you chose and you settled on financial planning. So when you went over there, then let's just talk about the realities of that, because that's brave. So you're going over there, you're starting as a financial planner. What was the first sort of year like when you started working as a financial planner, and what were you doing? Who were you working with?
Well, I think any new job is, the first 6 months to 12 months of a new job is when you find out, is this going to be for me? And it was very, very different. And I was very successful at what I did previously, but it was very tough. No doubt about it. Very, very tough. And in fact, I remember the day before we actually moved to Madrid to start with.
Yep.
And then after 9 months, we visited Barcelona for the weekend and decided this is the place we can live forever because we loved it. But the day before we moved to Madrid, my partner had a complete breakdown. And I thought, what are we doing? You know, we've got a young child, we're moving abroad. This is a massive thing. We don't know anyone. We can't speak the language. And it was very, very scary. But I have to say, a year later, when we moved to Madrid to Barcelona, it was easy because we'd done it all once.
Yeah.
But yeah, the first year was, you're learning in everything. When you learn to a new country, you know, the culture, the language, you're trying to get to grips with a job. Most financial advisor jobs are not paid a salary or a basic. So of course, you're only earning what you're going to take on as clients. And when you start in day one, of course, someone's going to ask you how long you've been doing this job. So yeah, it was very, very tough, I have to say. And I would say that, you know, only as the years go by, like in everything, when you build up your reputation, your knowledge of how to do the job, but it took many, many years to do that. And there's certainly many, many times over those first few years, we kept having the conversation. Are we going to make this? Are we going to stay here? Are we going to do this? Do you think? Is it going to work? And we had lots of very, very deep, uncomfortable conversations. And I did with myself as well. You know, I never give up. But sometimes you think, nah. And I remember on my training course, there was about 15 of us in London. We got trained, and then we got shipped out to our various countries, and we all kept in touch. And it literally was a question as who's going to last the longest, because they all dropped by the wayside one by one, because it's not an easy job.